What will be the opening gambit of this Monday morning show? You'd think I'd have something prepared, wouldn't you? You'd think that there would be some, even the most minor level of preparatory work. No? Exculpatory evidence? No. You'd think there'd be some sort of level of preparation. Apparently not, though, it would seem. It would seem not. You just press the button and see what the first god-awful noise that comes out of my feed tube is. And this is it, apparently. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we've got to look forward to for the next hour. Just me, sat in a room, talking words that weren't in my head a few seconds ago and will have been immediately forgotten in a few seconds from now. It's a hell of a way to spend a Monday morning. It's nice weather out there today. Cold, but nice. Clear skies, you know. A real skip in people's step today. A real spring. I guess the excitement for the election on Thursday. I mean, people are so happy. They're cheer. You know, there's a lot of cheer in the coffee shops this morning. Like, oh, the excitement. Who's it going to be? It's a bit like, you know, when it's X Factor final week or Love Island final week, and you're just like, oh, I don't know who I want to win. They're all so much fun. I'm sad that it's, you know, obviously it's nice to have a winner, of course, but at the same time, like, it's the build-up. You know, with Christmas, you know, it's the build-up that is the fun bit, feeling festive, and you're getting your outfits together, and you know, and the different kinds of booze that you don't drink at other time of the year, and all that sort of jazz. That's a bit like it's kind of in the actual day. Sometimes can be a bit of a letdown, you know. And I guess elections are a little bit like that. It's so much fun in the build-up, you know, with the back and forth, and like, no, you'd be better at running the country. No, you'd be better. Oh, we're such good pals. You know, why don't we do it together? No. All of that, and, you know, and just chatting, having fun and laughing with your friends about, you know, how, you know, who are you going to vote for? No, I don't mind who you vote for. It's fine. You know, it's you know, they're all great. All of that. That's the fun bit, isn't it? That's the fun stuff leading up to it, and then once it's over, it's always a bit of a, you know, might not, you know, hope. You never know your luck. They might end up calling like a Brexit election, another Brexit referendum next year, so that'd be a lot of fun. But otherwise, it might not be another one for ages. It's annoying. It's disappointing. It's like the Olympics. Fucking 4 years, every 4 years. Can't you get your look? If you're such good fucking sports people, yeah. If you're so good, why can't you do it more than once in 4 years? Yeah, how much of a rest do you need? Yeah, all leaping about, all nimbly-bimbly. Yeah, you're supposed to be the best. Yeah, you're supposed to be the best. What, you're telling me you can't jump over something more than once every 4 years? You spoilt brat. That is pathetic. Yeah, you're supposed to be the fucking creme de la creme. Yeah, what, and you can't organise... What, it takes you fucking years and years and years to organise one event. Look, you need some sort of, you need to get some sort of project manager in there. Yeah, you need to get some Tim Ferriss motherfucker to come in there and go, look, this isn't working, this whole 4-year cycle thing. It's ridiculous. I want one out every 6 months. Come on, guys. You can run to the end of the bloody track and back once every 6 months. Come on, Usain, you lazy get. Just stop bloody prancing around on broadband adverts. Yeah, prancing about the place, earning a fucking £1 note off of fibre broadband that hardly ever works. You should be running. You've got one job, do it. Run, over there. See, over there, see if you can get there quicker than everyone else. Go on, leg it, go, bang. Anyway, guys, look. Leap year, what's going on? Press ranking for PM, that's a dangerous game. I've told you that there is a hidden dictator deep within me. You know, a hidden, it's actually not that hidden, totalitarian dictator that should I ever get any sort of real power, that's when it'd start coming out. You know, I'd start banning men wearing sandals. That'd be the first thing. You know, I'd start banning vapes. You know, all punished by death. Everything would be punishable by death. That from the most minor infringement up to like genocide, be the same punishment for. You know, that's the true equality, right? Same punishment for everything. You know, driving in a bus lane, death. Yeah. You know, littering, drop your fag butt outside the Burger King, dead. okay? Maybe a generation of your family as well. You know, you've got to take these things seriously. It could be like that dude from the Philippines. Oh, you smoked a weed? Dead. Yeah. Oh, you've heard about weed? Chop a leg off. You know, just in case, right? Just as a sort of, just to prepare you, just in case, just so you don't get any ideas above your station about going on to smoke a weed. Just from the knee down, take it, and then on the stump, write no weed. No, it's been cruel to be kind, you know? It's been cruel to be kind. Guys, it's Monday. It is just, what's going on? Why's D died? No, he's not. He's here. He's playing... Wait, what? Hold on. Who knows? Anyway, it's not Foggle on Friday no more, goddamn. God knows I wish it was. But it's... I can't think of a Monday. Certainly not drum and bass related one. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. And very poor. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Monday. What a coffee and memes.
Steady job and a couple extra potatoes. That's all I want.
You're getting on, you're pushing.
Oh yeah, see you, Chode.
You know, it's time to think about getting some ambition.
Oh, I always figured I'd live a little bit longer without it.
Don't forget, kid, that what you're trying to do here is to be bright and chipper and entertaining and intelligent and sort of glitzy, and that's funny, and it's kind of cool, and it's interesting, and it's edgy, and all of that. It puts that facade of momentary charisma on you, and if you don't play that out, you actually fail.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Coffee and Memes, Threshold.fm. Was there a discount today? Yes, 17p. It's arbitrary. It seems quite arbitrary, the actual amount of money. I order the same thing every day, and the price fluctuates more than Bitcoin. It's maybe they are. Maybe this is some sort of weird new flat white based cryptocurrency. Maybe Costa are running everything off a blockchain now, and due to the speculative nature of cryptocurrencies, you know, you don't know how much you're going to be paying one day to the next. A little bit like in Venezuela, you know, like you think you've earned a bit of money, you go down the shop, you find out that it's 2 months' wages for a toothbrush. You know, but hey, that's socialism. But it's great, something to strive towards, right? Sure. What have we got today? I'm going to be honest, another little bit of a there's some weird bits. You see a rapper or a singer or something, Slow Tie, agrees to fans' request to spit in her mouth during a show. That's a bit of fun. It's really disgusting, actually. Wow. Yeah, so this is why has she got the pink... the Rolling Stones lips... Anyway, woman at a Slow Tie gig is holding up a sign saying, "Slow Tie, I need you to spit in my mouth." Spit in my meat. Shit in my meat. No. Don't shit in my mouth. Don't shit in my mouth. Shit in my mouth. A little reference to Acid House, Evan Welsh's Acid House, if anyone's ever seen that. Harry Potter Scavenger Hunt is hitting Melbourne this Christmas. Everyone in the pictures are adults, so that's fine, I guess. That'd be punishable by death. Yeah, any Harry Potter work over the age of 12, I think. I mean, I would be prepared to put 13-year-olds to death for this. You know, even just a reference to Harry Potter, like, you know, using like a spell name for something or something like that. You know, calling someone a muggle, or that would be death for that, I think. That would be death. Tinder is a waste of time if you want sex or love. Scientists warn. Right, okay. Where are we? Hard-working teenager explains how he bought 2 houses before turning 20. Oh, he can fuck off, can't he? What? He was doing the whole white power thing there as well. It's a bit of fun. Righto. That is quite a deliberate... Let me just get this up on the screen. Now, don't worry, we're erring on the bullshit side of that thing. But that seems quite, you know, quite deliberate. What are you doing? You buying houses that you running black people out of town? What's going on here, buddy? By 19. By 19, he'd chased over 4 black families out of town and repossessed their houses. Wait, what? No. Anyway, artist sells banana duct tape to a wall for 91 grand. Someone ate it, didn't they? I wonder if that's in the story. If Lab Bible have got that far. Someone ripped it off the wall and ate it. Anyway, look, we'll get into that. 2 piglets containing the DNA of monkeys born in a Chinese laboratory. This is fine, isn't it? No problems here, guys. No problems here. Just splicing together pig and monkey. Just the classic combo of the monkey pig. Is fine. Why? Okay. They were so concerned with whether or not they could. They never stopped to think whether or not they should. British man Elon Musk, dubbed Pedo Guy, refuses to apologise to billionaire. There's Elon looking particularly smug after having had the case dismissed and now not having to pay a single penny to Pedo Guy. I guess they must have realised that he was, in fact, a pedo guy. Otherwise, presumably, Jeremy Corbyn poised to hand over to John McDonnell if he loses election. Oh, Labour. Boris Johnson accused of lying to the public. But of course, after promises to reduce immigration. Look, all right, I might actually instigate an entire total ban on politics for this. I mean, it's a rare occasion. Cover it that it's covered. And that people. But there's no winning. Like, I don't mention politics. People get annoyed that I'm not taking a position. I do mention it. People get annoyed if I take a position. What am I supposed to do? It's just a fucking comedy drama base show. We talk about fucking sex robots and dicks and drugs and Tide Pods and people having unbleached anuses. Like, not everything has to have a position. Okay, guys? Not everything has to have a position. My position is the hair is... I would like a hairy, unbleached anus on a stick to run the country. There you go. That's my position. Do what you want with that. Anyway, the British rescue diver, Elon Musk, dubbed Pedo Guy, has refused to apologise to the billionaire. Why would he have to apologise? Anyway, Vernon Unsworth is currently locked in a defamation battle against the SpaceX and Tesla founder. During the court case, Elon said sorry and insisted the baseless slur was not meant to be an allegation, but a jibe. He said pedo was a common insult in South Africa, the country he grew up in. Elon attacked Unsworth on Twitter after the diver refused his offer of a submarine to help the 12 Thai kids stuck in a flooded cave. Unsworth said the gesture was a PR stunt and that Musk should stick his submarine where it hurts. Los Angeles Central Court yesterday, Elon's lawyer said, "Do you believe Mr. Musk is so cold-hearted that he was sending over his sub with no regard for the children's lives? Are you willing to apologise to Mr. Musk for saying it was just a PR stunt?" Unsworth replied, "My insult was to the tube and not to Mr. Musk personally." The tube? Tube? What? My insult was to the tube. Tube? What do you mean tube? Am I missing something here? Tube? Stick your submarine where it hurts. Right. Tube? Anyway. I'm not sure how I need to apologise. It was my opinion at the time and I stand by that opinion. After Unsworth knocked back Elon's offer of a submarine, the billionaire wrote a tweet questioning the driver's role in the rescue, and then a second which said, "Sorry, pedo guy, you really did ask for it." Third tweet was written in response to the question from a follower. "Bet you signed dollar, it's true." Elon wrote, Unsworth 64 said the tweets damaged his reputation and left him humiliated, ashamed and dirtied. His estranged wife was brought into court and said the allegations of paedophilia were totally false. In court earlier this week, Musk said his tweet was written after an unprovoked attack on what was a good-natured attempt to help the kids. It was wrong, and I can't believe this has got to court. This is just so ridiculous. Oh, good. A second witness says she saw Prince Andrew dancing with Epstein's sex slave. Good times. Yeah, that is good. Boris claims riding the bike riding bike on pavement is the naughtiest thing he's ever done. I mean, sure, I would imagine that less people believe that than people believe that Prince Andrew can't sweat. Like, what are they expecting also when they are, like, because this was the thing with Theresa May, wasn't it? I mean, that is a fantastic way to make any politician look unbelievably stupid. Ask them what the naughtiest thing they've ever done is. Well, what do you expect? So, Boris, come on. What's the naughtiest thing you've ever done? I killed a kid once in Cambodia. We was out there just, for a little bit thing. You can get them quite young, for parties and stuff. If you want girls, for a party. You know what I mean, right? But you can get them very young there. That's one of the reasons that we used to go there, with the Bullington boys. We would go because you can really go very young. And accident, killed one. Yeah, so couldn't go back there after that. That's probably naughtiest thing I've done was killing a Cambodian sex slave. I would say. Oh, right. Just, Theresa May said she ran through a field of wheat. Oh, we're not supposed to be being honest. Oh dear. Okay. What's going on with this? Was this article written before the trial was over? Because Musk won. It was wrong and insulting, so I insulted him back. Thought it was some random creepy guy who was unrelated to the rescue. Musk said he did not mean the tweet to be taken literally. I assume he did not mean to sodomize me with a submarine, just as I literally didn't mean he was a paedophile. The judge presiding over this case must have been trying not to cry with laughter the whole time. I apologise for the tweet, and again in the pre-trial deposition. And I'll say it again, I apologise to Mr. Unsworth. People say a lot of things on Twitter that aren't true, Musk added. That's the end of that. Elon's going to be in Rick and Morty. That's a bit of fun, isn't it? Guys, look, this is all a load of bollocks, isn't it? Let's talk about shoe throws. There are some bits today, guys. Some serious bits. Noisier and upbeats. High contrast. Telekinesis. New Ivy Lab. There's bits, man. There's bits. All right, come on. We might as well steam in with this anyway. Snare the Blame. High contrast. He's back. He's back.
I took from dreams.
Damn, son, that's high contrast with Snare the Blame. Mama. That's a good bit. That's a very, very good bit. Well done. That is a good bit. You are there. Done so well. Wow. I'm sure that is finally the praise that High Contrast has been after from me on Coffee and Memes. Just thinking, you know what would really make this whole career worthwhile? Would be for High Ranking on his Coffee and Memes radio show that gets upwards of 10 listeners. I would really like him to just say something nice about a track of mine. That would really seal the deal. You know, I feel like I could retire happy. Well, Lincoln, buddy old boy, that's a stonker right there. Well done. You receive all of the praise. That's certainly the best record I've played on the show so far today. Guys, Tinder is a waste of time, apparently, according to scientists. Quote-unquote scientists. People who use Tinder to find casual sex or long-lasting love could be barking up the wrong tree. Could they? Okay. Scientists have claimed that the dating app is a waste of time for most people. They found that men and women who found it easy to have one-night stands in the real world were also able to use Tinder to arrange hookups. But everyone else was left disappointed by Tinder as they were by their backhanded attempts as... Sorry. But everyone else was left as... Fucking hell. It's that high contrast bit. It's got me shook, man. It's got me shook. But everyone else was left as disappointed by Tinder as they were by their cack-handed attempts to woo partners in person. I feel that's a badly constructed sentence. I don't want to take all of the blame for that. For people who don't pull off one-night stands without using Tinder, Tinder doesn't offer much in the way of new opportunities, said Trond-Viggo Grontvend. Okay? From the Norwegian University of Science and Technology, their Department of Psychology. He is the first author of a new article in Evolutionary Psychological Science, which found that if you're failing outside Tinder, you don't have much to gain from using Tinder. Wow, I hope they spent a lot of money on that paper. That looks like a really significant one. I mean, I don't know whether or not. You don't tend to hear stories of people like, well, I never had any success with women ever, once in my life, but then I found Tinder, and now I'm swimming in minge. I don't think yeah. That's not a success story I've heard, anyway. For people who actually have sexual relations, yeah. outside of Tinder, Tinder use only provides a limited increase in the number of one-night stands. Gruntvend added, both age and attitudes towards casual sex affect how often you actually achieve one-night stand after using Tinder. But these are the same factors that play in elsewhere as well. The unsurprising results of his study show big differences in the way men and women use the app. Ladies tend to be more discerning and take time to pick potential matches because they're looking for a relationship. Thirsty, hairy-palmed blokes... Who wrote this? I bet it's Hamill. You know it's Hamill. He always likes to... Never want to miss an opportunity to have a pop at the lads. Thirsty, hairy-palmed blokes swipe right like a pair of demented windscreen wipers, hoping anyone will take them to bed. Hamill obviously doesn't have to use Tinder because Hamill is swimming in minge. He gets an equivalent amount of offers as that guy Martin Shkreli, the guy that invented AIDS. They're very very similar. They actually do look quite similar. And Hamill obviously gets a lot on Twitter, a lot on Facebook, a lot just in the comment section of his Metro articles, just women just throwing themselves at him. They're like, oh, Hamill, oh my God, those double entendres you made about Elon's rocket just got me so fucking wet, Hamill. Oh, baby boy, I should come to the Metro office now. Oh, but I'd probably fall over from slipping in my own fucking juices, Hamill. So, okay, fair enough. He can afford to take these pot shots at other geezers because he's drowning in splooge. Good for him, man. God bless him. The study found that 20% of users had one-night stands after using Tinder, but the vast majority of them had only experienced this once. Oh dear. This means 8 out of 10 Tinder ticklers, never managed to have sex using the app. 8 out of 10 users never managed to get laid off the back of Tinder. Dang. Even I managed to get laid off the back of Tinder. But then again, I did make a record in 2011 with some samples of people pretending to be cats in. So, obviously I had an unfair advantage on that side. Most of the people who succeeded on Tinder have casual sex and hookups otherwise, said Professor Leif Edward Otterson Kenyer from the Department of Psychology and NTNU. Tinder may offer new sexual opportunities, but these appear to be very limited. He also said that there was no need for a moral panic about Tinder because it has not led to an increase in the number of one-night stands. I want to know samples. Oh, the study involved 269 participants, almost two-thirds of women. This is a fucking pony study, guys. This is not a... This is just nonsense. Like, 260... You studied 269 Norwegians, yeah? And you reckon that that's just going to extrapolate out to the rest of the world? How much do you get paid for this nonsense? The authors have said, we found very little reason to claim that dating apps lead to more short-term sexual relationships than before. Tinder may offer new sexual opportunities, but these appear to be very limited. However, if you're only interested in casual sex, you'd be unlikely to find love. Bindixen? Who's Bindixen? Where's he come from? I don't know. So there's a connection between a high interest in short-term sex encounters and less chance of meeting someone interested in a long-term relationship through the use of the dating app. The study involved 269 participants, almost two-thirds were women. That's a really badly performed study. Even I know that, and I'm a fucking moron. Participants were asked to evaluate their physical attractiveness, with prettier people tending to have more sex. But this also applies to when you're not using dating apps. Some people get a lot, and a lot get none. Wow, really, really great stuff there, guys. Really come to some fucking groundbreaking conclusions there. Amazing. You will almost certainly win a Nobel Prize for studies. What do I think of Tinder? There's not a lot of options here. Never used it, hate it, or love it. 300 people have voted for. I'm going to go with love it. I think it's the best. Wow, okay, great. Guys, let's have another record, I think, because there's a few bits. There's this Noisia and noisier in the upbeats. It's called Halcyon. Now, I did listen to it earlier. It is very good, but your laces are probably going to stay laced, if you know what I mean. Today some sort of special day or something. Very real skeleton crew in the chat. Only the true hardcore. Is everyone sort of knuckling down for the last week before they break for Christmas or something? Costa points still racking up, Lee. Actually, I haven't registered my card yet. Maybe I'll do that now, during the commercial break. Here it is, look. Woo! Get a little look at it. Oh yeah. A little bit concerned by the titles available here on the Costa Coffee website for signing up. Seems to be implying that there are only two genders, which, as we all know, is a construct of the patriarchy. I think I'll be going I think I'll go with other rather than Mister. Also, 3 for women and only 1 for geezers. That's not on, is it? Listen, guys, looks like I've got 310 points up in this bitch already. Woo! What do you think you can get with it? What untold treats are there? Unimaginable fantasies you can get with your Costa Coffee Club points card. Think of the doors it'll open. Wow. Think of the parties, the lifestyle, the cars, the women. 310 points means £3.10 store credits. That how it works. Penny point, man. Can't get guts, get penny point. I'm saving up for a points party anyway. I'm going to come in one day. I'm going to fucking buy everyone in a room a coffee. Woo! So listen, guys, the feathery one's in town. You better fucking believe it. That was Halcyon by Noisia and the Upbeats. That was a nice bit of gear. I liked it. I liked it a lot, you know. Listen, it ain't a peak time shoe thrower, but not everything has to be, guys, you know. Not everything has to be a peak time shoe thrower. Not everything has to have, you know, has to have taken a partisan political position. Not everything has to satisfy you sexually, you know? There's some stuff can just be stuff on its own, you know? You ain't got to stick everything up your ass, okay? Guys, just putting that out there. That's just a little tidbit of, you know, life advice, you know, from me. Not everything has to go inside the arse, you know? I know there's some stuff that, you know, is tried and tested of things that go in the arse that, you know, can enhance an afternoon. Finger. Bits of other people, right? Bits that are, you know, part of another person. Sure. All day, brother. All day, brothers and sisters, you know. And stuff that's built to look like that. But, you know, once you're getting into toilet brushes, you know, you're getting into abstract concepts, trying to, you know, put, say, like the feeling of impending doom up there. I'd say it's a fool's errand. Anyway, that's just me, guys. Slow Tie, anyway, is spitting in people's mouths. He's fucking leaning into it, man. I don't really know who Slow Tie is, or anyway, here's the video of it. 24-year-old rapper, Slow Tie, real name, Tyrone Frampton. Oh. So it's a fella, or is that him? Is that Slow Tie? There she is. Oh! Right, there it is again, and just in case you missed it, there's Slow Tie. He's holding it up, he's grabbing the woman by the face, and spits into her mouth. She says it tastes nice. Wow, that's truly a sign of the end times, isn't it? Christ on a bike. Once upon a time, people would ask for an autograph. Well, look, this is what I'm saying here, guys. Like, this is what I'm saying, basically. Tom Sanders of the Lad Bible is putting it better than I ever could. Once upon a time, people would ask for an autograph if they met their favourite celebrity. But when one Slow Tie fan finally got the chance to meet her idol on stage, she asked him to spit in her mouth. Right. I mean, this is it, isn't it? Yeah? It's no longer are the days of, I would like to meet a young debutante and hold her hand as we walk around the gardens. Now it's, I want to meet some slushpot fan on Tinder and eat her ass on the first night. You know, I want to go out, do Jaeger bombs, and then, you know, lick her anus. That, you know, that's where we are now, guys. And is that good? Is that better or worse? I don't know. It's much of a muchness, isn't it? You think is it? You know, can you put down all the woes of the world? Can you levy, you know, the blame of all the world's woes on eating ass? I don't know. It certainly shares a portion of the blame, doesn't it? Anyway, 24-year-old rapper, Slow Tie. I don't know, do we need to read this? Well, we might as well. You know, we're here, aren't we? Slow News Week. Slow Tie was in the US this week supporting Brockhampton on their North America tour. And just like back home, the young rapper has already picked up a reputation for its larger-than-life persona and chaotic live performances. But this show in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, might just take the prize for the strangest incident in the rapper's career to date. In a video widely shared on Twitter, the Northampton MC can be seen jumping off stage after spotting a woman in the front row brandishing a sign that reads, "Slow Tie, I need you to spit in my mouth." I need you to spit in my meat. Clearly amused by the absurdity of the whole situation, Slow Tie hops off stage and says a few words to the young woman, Kirsty. Nice one, Kirst. Before grabbing a sign, holding it up for the whole venue to see. And then, without further ado, he fulfilled her request. The whole incident was caught on video. Imagine, like, look, you know, back in my single days, you know, someone did it to me. Sure, you know, I'm here to entertain. You know, I've wonderful fresh minty breath, and I'm here to do a job, perform for people. You know, they've paid pence, but paid some money. Some people have paid some money to come and see me play records. You know, and if they want me to spit at them, on them, around them, in them, you know, that's just, I guess I'd take that on as part of my job. However, I don't know much about Slow Tie, but I would certainly levy some suspicion. I would register some cynicism towards someone that was holding up a sign saying high ranking spit in my mouth. I would think that they're possibly in the grips of some sort of episode. You know, it might be worth finding out whether or not there's a responsible adult around, whether or not they've been separated from a carer or something like that. But having gone to the trouble of making the sign, it's what's yabbering on about something out there? Is that Twiddy? Can't tell. Can you hear? It's just Jay whittering on about rubbish. It's probably just... I don't even know. What else have we got? Look, he's got a bucket hat on. Speaking to the Metro about the... Kirsty! The Metro got a fucking scoop with Kirsty. Wow. Dream scoop, right? Speaking to Metro about... Just Metro, not even the Metro. Speaking to Metro about the incident, Kirsty said, "It was one of the best moments of my life. Slow Tie is a beautiful man. I wish nothing but the best for him in his career. I will never clean my teeth again." Remarkably, this isn't the first time Slow Tie has spat in a fan's mouth either. The fuck? My liberal values are tested every day. Every day we stray further from God. Shut up out there! Fucking... Who is that? Is it Jan? Is it Twiddy? It is fucking Twiddy. I think it's one of the two of you. You can just hear it out there. It's either Jan's bloody vocal fry or fucking Twiddy's northern dirge. Unbelievable. Jesus. He looks like the fucking scientist off the Wheatos box today. He's got Harry Potter glasses on. He's a disgrace. You're a disgrace! Slow Tie's going to come and spit in your mouth. Anyway, what are we doing? Right, that's it. I'm rolled up now. I'm playing a record. Telekinesis, and I can't see, it's being cut off. Telekinesis. The track's called Shadow. This is good. I like this. We've come a long way from people holding up signs saying, "Donnie, I'm pregnant," to the Osmond brothers.
Underneath the colour that the dark brings, pitch black ripple in the mirror, trying to swim fast from these shark fins. Darkness, shadow move quicker, shivers on the blind side, silhouette sliver in the night sky. Pitch black slipping through the cracks in the mirror. Darkness, shadow move quicker, quicker.
coming up at 11. Your boy Matty Wright and his dick slinging day out. Damn straight. Brand new slice of dick slinging. 49 minutes long. He almost managed an hour. Maybe next week. Too busy slinging dick, I would imagine.
Partner shadow move quicker.
Squidgy is wearing a beautiful set of New Balances that are a size... 2 sizes too small? 2 sizes too small. Twitty didn't realise, has been living his life thinking his feet were at least a size smaller than they actually were, and has just been buying shoes that cause his feet to be just completely destroyed until his last girlfriend pointed out, your toes are not supposed to be right up against the end of your shoes like that. He's like, what? I thought that's just how shoes were. Thought your feet were supposed to fucking hurt the whole time. And he bought a pair of big ones. Was like, this is incredible. Anyway, he had this delightful pair of little New Balances. They were bright white, they were. We were backstage at the Concord with ID and Sub Focus. And bless you, Twitty. But me and Sub Focus were fairly mercilessly going at the New Balances. Do you have any statement to say on the matter?
I haven't worn them since.
Why have you got one today? He never wore them again. God bless you. God bless you. What are you doing here? You're never here on a Monday. Right, fine, okay. He is now. Fine, okay, fine. Oh, guys. What have we got? There's a bit more Tinder news. Tinder's year in swipe. Topics, words, and chat-up lines singletons loved in 2019. Okay, well, I guess let's find out. What have we got? Guys, what have we got? Where are we? The most used words in bios. Okay, at the top, real. What, like, you're the realest ever? I'm as real as it gets. I am a real man. I'm a real boy. What's this fucking Pinocchios out there? How many Pinocchios are out there on Tinder with their fucking bio saying that they're a real boy and they want to one day grow up to not have fucking strings pulling them this way and that? Next, lit. Okay, that's a shame. Cause/mission. Okay. They're on a mission. They've got a cause. Okay, weird. Stan. What, like Stan Marsh? Tea, as in a cup of tea. Travel. Yeah, great, whatever. Everyone, literally, all the girls on fucking Tinder when I was on it, they're all out. There's pictures of them hiking, going like that. Up fucking hills. Like, yeah, it's a no from me, thanks. Going on that, they're like cheese and gin and walking up hills. How many fucking hills do you walk up? Probably none. You went up a hill once. You're like, hey, I'm hiking. It's so great. I'm just hiking all the time. You fucking hike once and you got to get just for the gram. You hike once for the gram. And then you sit on your fat ass with your Sports Direct mug and your fucking Hogwarts sweatshirt, whinging about how there aren't any good men out there. Woke. What do you think that's like? No woke bitches. Woke bitches only? I don't know. Someone looking for a connection. Connection is next. Explore and then snack. Okay, well, I'm not happy about any of that. Top topics in bios. What? Okay, number 1 is vegan. What a fucking surprise. Yep, of course. Of course. Well, fine. That's good. I mean, that's good in a way, isn't it? Because you wouldn't want to, like, you wouldn't want to spend ages chatting to someone and then find out that, I mean, well, it just wouldn't happen that you would spend ages chatting to someone and then find out at a later date they were vegan. You find out immediately. That's how it works. Anyway, top topics in bios. 1, vegan. 2, Brexit. Fucking hell. Who is talking about Brexit in their Tinder bio? That is pathetic. Meghan and Harry. Keto. Climate crisis. Great. Looking for someone to stick my end in before this climate crisis takes us all. Maybe. Glastonbury. Okay. Marathon. Boris Johnson. What the fuck? Either way, whether or not you love Bojo or hate Bojo, why the fuck are you talking about him in your Tinder bio, you basic cunts? Top entertainment topics in bios. Game of Thrones, Love Island, Fleabag, Lewis Capaldi, J-Lo, and Ariana Grande. God, the people of Tinder are interesting, aren't they? Fastest growing Tinder cities. Glasgow, Birmingham, Liverpool, London, Leicester, Sheffield, Wolverhampton, Nottingham, Leeds and Hull. That's less exciting. 2019 saw a huge increase in the use of the facepalm emoji. 300 million emojis were used in the bios alone this year. The use of this particular one was up an astonishing 41%. And it's hardly surprising in a year of Brexit, or lack of, and the controversial Game of Thrones ending. Is that the end of that article? Yeah, that's the end of that article. Great. Brilliant. And what have we learned? Fucking nothing. We've learned that, well, we already knew it. We've learned what we already knew, that people are basic as fuck. You know, and okay, well, maybe you're not going to find. Well, you know, look, in a funny sort of way, sort of, but not really. Met Hayley on Tinder. I didn't. She didn't reply to me. But you know, that's where I first caught a glimpse of her, and then I stalked her through her friends, approached her in her place of work, and you know, just generally broke down her spirit, her will, and her self-respect to a point whereby she was prepared to date me. So, you know, that's how it works in the real world, guys. Don't pretend it doesn't. You catch people at a low ebb, and then they're stuck with you, you know, and you sort of force them into a life of codependency, and that's that. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Most of that, I mean, is true, apart from the negative sides. But guys, look. What's going on? Where are we? What the fuck? It's probably the end of the show now, really, isn't it? What are we at? 5-2? Yeah, I guess so. Guys, look. This week, what do we have coming up? Next, we have Matty Wright's Dick Slinging Day Out for an hour of fine-ass goddamn shoe throwing. So that's a bit of fun. Tomorrow, Coffee and Memes in morning, followed by Parallax Roll Call. He is having some internet troubles. I couldn't tell you what they are because, you know, I'm not God. But, I mean, that's subjective. But, you know, maybe I'm not. What else is there? Wednesday, that, you know, we'll have Power Gen. We'll be playing that Threshold All-Stars mix again. Gold Top in the evening. Lovely stuff. You know, Thursday. Oh, Thursdays are the good days. Oh, some of the best days. There'll be myself, Constrict. There will be Benage with the confirmed shoe throwers. There will be Eastern Front. There will be Duff. All those things. And then, of course, Foghorn Friday. You know, Foghorn Friday. I haven't quite decided when I'm going to break up for Christmas. I don't know. It's possible because I need to have a little bit of time off because of reasons. Possibly last show on the 20th or maybe on the 23rd. You know, maybe we do that Monday of Christmas week. And then from Christmas Eve until just at the beginning of January, basically, we'll have off. Obviously, I'm going to have to make a new intro, particularly a new intro video, as there is some 2019 themes going on in the current one. So that's going to need to be freshened up. And it would be a nice chance to actually work on preparing some zhuzh things up a little bit. Have a bit of a change, sort the studio out, get everything, pop in, and generally, someone is ringing me a lot. I don't know who they are. I don't know. Probably not gonna answer live to an unknown number, but they're very keen. What have I committed to that I've forgotten about? Probably not something that I've not committed myself to do something at this particular time because I would have known I'd have the show. I haven't shanked anyone's girlfriend. I haven't killed anybody. Not yeah. Anyway, guys, look, it's the end of the show now. Thank you to everyone that's supporting on Patreon, in spite the continual low quality of this show. It's very decent of you. I can't actually seem to spell the actual web address because I'm kind of retarded. Look, thank you to everyone that is on the VIP list. You're all wonderful people. All you Patreon supporters: Greg Conford, Oliver Hooper, Tom Ryan, Reece Mosson, Squidgy Beats, Pauly Hutton, Ciarán R, Michael Kedzierski, Matty Tomkins, Dave Long, Joel Potter, Sam Howard, Tony J, Richard Patterson, Tom Camm, Stephen Harris, Matthieu Boulard, Jeroen Van Thunderbutt, Mike Pilot, the Unsub, Richard France, Thomas Hulch, Chode Ryder, and John Finison, BDR Crew, Peter Blatchford, Austin Grief, Cooper, Gennady Lightfield, James Barry, Hendo Bartendo, Lady Squiffington, Lee and the Menace Underwood, Dan fucking Morris, Guy With No STDs, Ames MC, Josh Williams, Rob Humphrey, Shibby T, Coco Shiva, Dan Elton, Taran Wilmore, Mr. Pope, Dove Gress, Sergeant Sassy, Superior, Tron Base, Kris Breaks, The Build, Open Base, Lee Fuller, D, General Jeremy Flaxis, Matt Wright, Grant Sullivan, Tom Robinson, Dab Smash, Connor Smythe, Kevin Kaiser, Chris Shaw, Ranking Makes Uplifting Vocal Psytrance under the alias Cosmic Waft, Keep Your Cool Tool in the Motor Pool, but Don't Let You Meet, Loaf, Nick Brock, Sean Simpson, Robin Card, Hugh Downer, Sarah Hunt, The Hitchmus, Willay, Ben Fogo, Dan Tweedley, Play Salazar, Big Wash, My Hill, Marty, Danny, Carl, Lewis, Gordon, Liz, Tom Skipper, unfortunately, George DC, Anthony Sharp, Claudia Love, Schmear, Bennett, Drum Roche, Timid, John Forsyth, Anderton, Pearson, Godlike, MC Hammer, Daddy, Your Mum, Lynn, Knowledge of Base, Big 8, Chapter 13, Grant Shepherd, and Death Disco. Guys, thank you for your patronage, for your patronage. Download the apps, Android and iPhone. They're both pretty cool. I nearly have download for listen offline finished in the iPhone app, so that's cool. I've been working more on the Android app as well. So that's a bit fun. Guys, I love you. I'll see you in the Discord. And now enter Maddie Wright and his dick slinging day out. That's not it. Fucking Nora. Anyway, see you tomorrow. Goodbye.